Carbon dioxide causes global warming, but trees absorb carbon dioxide, so why don't trees stop global warming? Unfortunately, solving global warming isn't that easy. In forests where the trees have reached their maturity, are actually carbon neutral due to the fact that decomposing plant matter releases roughly the same amount of CO2 that the trees would absorb during the year when they're growing. However, new young trees will absorb CO2 and actually take it out of the air and store it in the tree mass itself. So it is possible to calculate how many new trees we would need to plant in order to absorb all the CO2 release during the year. Let me grab my calculator, I'll be right back. Alright, got my calculator? Let's figure this out. Okay, let's see, the average American family has 3.14 people. That produces 10.36 tons of CO2 for their food. Let's see, also every American family is about 1.87 drivers who drive an average of 13,476 miles a year on their car, with an average miles per gallon of 17. Let's see, that gives us 17.46 tons of CO2 for their cars. They also use 11,496 kilowatts of electricity every year. That gives us 8.62 tons of CO2 and 74,000 cubic feet of natural gas in their homes for another 14.56 tons of CO2, which when we add it up gives us about 51 tons of CO2 per American family. Let's see, and we need to convert that into trees, so that's about 255 trees per family. And there's 99 million families in the United States. So that gives us a total of, wow, that is a big number. 25.3 billion trees. That's a lot of trees. Just how many trees is 25.3 billion trees? Well, if we assume we can plant 450 trees per acre, and let's see, that converts into about 87,700 square miles of forest. That's a forest the size of Minnesota that we need to plant every year. If the entire United States was full of open land where we could plant trees, we would fill it up in about 42 years. Also, this calculation assumes that these trees haven't fully finished absorbing all the CO2 until they reach their maturity, which is anywhere from 50 to 100 years after they've been planted. This calculation also doesn't include any American businesses or industries producing carbon dioxide, or any people in any other country besides the United States. So if we learn one thing from this, it should be that while trees provide us with a nice scenic view, natural habitat for animals, and fresh air, they do not provide the answer for global warming. Thank you for watching. My name is Tyler Priel, and this is Mentallurgy. If you'd like to continue forging a smarter tomorrow with us, please subscribe. And if you'd like to suggest a future topic, please add it in the comments below. Oh, and if you're wondering where I got any of my numbers from, I've added references in the description, so you can go check out the math yourself.